Jesse, where have you been all this time?
Sorry everybody, the year started so quickly with the race season that posting videos has become really difficult because I've already done 5 races this year and things have been super fun but very intense, so I didn't have much time to post videos. But I did have a camera on me and I did film most of the things happening. So let's skip back to March and let me show you what wonderful companies have decided to support me in the wheel department of my race car. So if you're into GR Yarises and you love racing cars and racing content, this is really going to be interesting episodes for you. So without further ado, join me and let's dive right into it. I have really exciting news. So this year I really decided to go all out racing, and as incredible as it may seem, I actually managed to get a few sponsors, and they are pretty damn good sponsors to begin with. So let me show you the first ones. The first sponsor I managed to get is Wedssport, so Weds wheels in Japan. As you know, we are one of their distributors, but this year they decided to really come on board 100% and support me, Jesse, as a racing driver.
I feel weird saying that.
I have these 8 races that are going to happen this year, and so Wedsports sponsored 8 wheels. So I have 8 wheels available for this year's racing series. So let me just show you what they look like. So here are already 4. I'm going to be mounting the tires, and that will bring me to my next sponsor that I'm going to be showing you later. So anyway, let's take a look at these awesome wheels.
Oh, look, a stock GR Yaris. Oh, and it has the stock winter pack wheels. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be copying the TPMS, so the pressure sensor codes on each wheel, and I'll be cloning them so I can actually have TPMS sensors on my race wheels, so I can have the exact pressure of my wheels on the dash, which can be a lot of help in seeing if my pressures are correct or not. So let's scan them and copy them.
So moving on to my next sponsor, and no, it's not them behind here, or maybe not, hint, hint, hint. But since we're talking about wheels, let's talk about tires. So as you can imagine, when you're racing, one of the most frequently consumed parts are tires. And with my company, we've been selling a lot of brands in the past, but one has really stuck out and we've sold the most of them is Yokohama Tire. So of course, it's always easier to get sponsors once you actually did deliver on your end and actually sold a lot of their products. So let me proudly announce to you that Yokohama Switzerland has sponsored me, and not only me, but my whole racing team, so Hanshin Racing. I will be getting back to those, but there are 5 different other drivers that also could benefit that, including maybe Obama. You've seen him in my previous videos. he also managed to get it. So we're all going to be very implicated in racing this year. So let me show you which tires I got. Can you see them? And let me show you my new tires. Let's take a look at them. So as you can see, I decided to go with a really beefy size. So the 255/35 R18s to match my Wedssport wheels that you see there. And that's gonna be a really fat setup on that car. So I'm really excited to see how good it's gonna handle. I can already tell you just by lifting up these tires, for the width they are extremely light. So honestly, in spite of the fact that we're going from 225 stock tires to 255 with 18 by 9.5 offset 45 Wedssport wheels that are road legal, by the way, in Switzerland, I sort of get the feeling that they still will be lighter than the stock wheels. Let's check that out, and I'll give you some information on that in a second. So all we need to do is get this on this, and let's get it done now.
Okay, enough advertising. Let's put these wheels on this car. Oh my gosh, look at the stock winter wheels. They are so thin, they look like bicycle wheels almost. Anyway, let's compare them and see what's the difference in weight between both of them. So first, let's take the TC105X with the 255 tires and of course 9.5 width in rims, so they are massive wheels. And what weight do we get? It's fluctuating between 18.5 and 19, so probably something in between. As you can see, I have the stock winter tires and I have the stock circuit pack forged BBS wheels as well. And as you can see, they are absolutely tiny compared to my new wheel setup. I mean, of course, going from 8-inch to 9.5-inch makes a massive difference. So let's see how heavy the circuit pack wheels are. Using my corner balancing scales, they are only precise to 0.5 kilo. I guess we're gonna have to work with that. But as you can see here, we're roughly at 18 kilo. So maybe 0.5 kilo lighter than my 255 setup. And let's put the winter wheels with the winter tires on that you get from the factory in Switzerland. They're called the T-line wheels. They are 18.5 kilo. So as you can see, they actually weigh the same weight as my racing wheels. But what about slick tires? Oh, what do we have over there? And that's the other setup I have for this year. My 4 other TC105X wheels with my Yokohama racing slicks that I'll be using this year. They are a medium softness. I think they will not be ideal, to be honest, for slalom racing because they are a bit too hard still, because in slalom racing you really need soft tires that warm up immediately, and I couldn't get them to warm up so well. But in any case, let's check the weight that they have, because I am wondering if they are any lighter than the A052s that I've been having on the other wheel, and let's check it out. What do we have here? Oh, so they are lighter, 17.5 kilos. So that is a whole kilo lighter thanks to the tires in 250 640 R18. Those are medium grade tires. I'll be reviewing how they feel, compare them to the A052s as well in a future video, so stay tuned. Anyway, I'll be putting back the A052s, although they are slightly heavier than the other ones. But they do look absolutely amazing, and also, to be honest, I actually am homologating these tires and wheels onto the car, and you will be seeing a little excerpt of how that went because I have a video of when I passed the inspection. But before that, let's take a quick look at all these different angles on how these wheels look. And once the car is outside, the weather wasn't fantastic. Look at that fitment, 18 by 9.5, offset 45. That just looks absolutely amazing. I do have to say though that the tire does come pretty close to the Apexi suspension given the fact that it has a 50 mil diameter. But if you look at the back and the width of these huge wheels, I absolutely love how it looks. Tell me in the comments below what you think. So this is with still a little bit of soap on the tires because I just freshly mounted them. And here we are after a few hours of working with the government. We managed to get this wheel and suspension setup fully road legal onto the car.
Okay, we're back in the office. This may seem like a small victory to your eyes, but trust me, in Switzerland, having all these parts, as you can see, road legal on my car is really something very important. And actually, in the categories I'll be racing this year, the car has to be actually road legal in most aspects, or I'd say 99.9% of the aspects. So wheels and tires and suspension and all these kind of things are things that have to be homologated, and that's why in the beginning of the year things were really intense, but I got it all done before the first race. So I hope you enjoyed this content and look forward to the next video because we're going to be talking about suspension, and I have something really unique and new to show you. So make sure to subscribe and like this video if you like this kind of content. And without further ado, I'll see you really soon. See you in the next one. Peace.